What's up, guys? It is November 12th, 2015. I just got done looking over all the news and stuff again. The Nintendo Direct happened today. It is now it's about 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It happened at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. I watched it live. I watched the Nintendo Minute that was on afterwards, and then I watched it again with a friend. I've been going over all the news and everything. I got my whole list of stuff here that I want to talk about, everything they announced, my thoughts on it. And yeah, let's dive right into it. So we're going to go in order from what was announced first, or talked about first, all the way to the final announcement. The Direct was 45 minutes long. If you haven't seen it yet, I won't spoil it for you. If you're like me, who likes to actually watch the Direct instead of like reading about it and stuff, then check out in the description below. I'll have the link to their YouTube video of the live stream of the Direct, so you can watch that if you don't want any spoilers or whatever. Also take note that this is for the North American Direct. There was a European and a Japan one that happened at the same time but dealt with separate things, and I might go over some of their exclusive stuff like in the future, but right now I'm just going to focus on the American stuff. So yeah, because I'm an American, I focus on what's going to be released in my territory. It's just how I go. Alright, so anyways, the first thing that happened is Reggie talked about Iwata. He said it's their first one since Iwata died, which is something I wanted and sort of predicted. I'm glad it's exactly like I said. He spent like 20-30 seconds acknowledging Iwata, talking about him, and then saying about going to the future. It wasn't no 5-10 minute long montage or any weird over the top anything. It was just a simple, this is the first one since he's been gone. Thank you for all the support. He will live on, and we're going to look to the future and stuff. So that was cool. And they did confirm future Directs. They are going to keep hosting them. And this one was hosted mainly by Reggie and Bill for North America. So it's great how they did that. The first thing it did, again, I also predicted this. If you watch my last video with my predictions, Twilight Princess HD. It is coming. They comes out March 4th. I already have mine pre-ordered on Amazon. It's going to come with a bundle for a Wolf Link amiibo, which actually looks really cool. It's a Wolf Link and Midna, obviously, amiibo, and it's got it's sitting on two little rocks. It's on the podium or whatever. It looks really cool. That comes with the bundle. It's going to be $59.99. Also, if you pre-order it, it's going to come with a soundtrack. They didn't say whether it would be physical or digital. Knowing Nintendo and how they've treated soundtracks in the past, I would expect it to be physical, but they didn't show it. They just showed the little CD moniker, and they said it'll come with the original soundtrack. So, hopefully it's physical, but hey, free pre-orderable stuff is still cool regardless. But that comes out, like I said, March 4th. They did also talk about the amiibo. They showed briefly, they showed a video of Twilight Princess HD. It looks amazing. I've seen a lot of people saying it doesn't look any different. It still looks ugly. I personally think it looks amazing. There's already comparison videos out. Go look at those comparison videos. From what was once blurry and very, very grainy on the Wii and GameCube version is now really detailed on the Wii version, especially with the character models. A lot of detail just on Link's face, his hair, the texture of his tunic and everything. You look at Zelda, Zant's armor, especially the armor. You can see more detail in it. There's a lot. I didn't even see the comparison. I just know I've seen comparisons on other sites like Go Nintendo and stuff. So I've seen them posted. But based on what we saw in that trailer, I can tell there's an amount of detail that wasn't there before. So it looks amazing. Looks like a great remaster. They didn't say specifically what new content or stuff's going to be, although they did say the Wolf Link amiibo will be used in the game, and whatever you do, and it can be transferred over to Zelda Wii U, which is cool. I like how they're taking a remaster, but adding new content that'll link to the future game. That's actually really cool how they're doing that. So I'm really, really excited about this. And speaking of Zelda Wii U, they talked about it. They did say it is coming 2016. A lot of people have been like, "Oh, the release list showed to be announced. It might not even come in 2017. It might come out on the NX and dual release and all this other bullshit." No, it's coming Wii U only 2016. They confirmed it in the Direct. They didn't say a date or a month or a period. They just said 2016. So we're getting it 2016. You guys can shut up about that. It looks great. They only showed like a brief, 10-second little thing, like a transition from Twilight Princess to Zelda Wii U, but it still looks great. Hopefully they'll surprise us with some new gameplay at the Game Awards, but I don't know. So yeah, there's that. There's a free update for Triforce Heroes that's going to come December 2nd. It's going to have a new area. There's called the Den of Trials. It's going to have 30 plus stages, and there's going to be 2 new outfits: a lineback outfit, which lets you see treasures better, and then a Fierce Deity outfit as well, which lets you do sword beams in 4 directions. The Fierce Deity one especially looks really cool. I'm a big Fierce Deity fan when it comes to Zelda characters or Zelda forms or whatever. I love Fierce Deity anything, so it's cool they're bringing him back yet again. But yeah, that's a free update. Again, free DLC that Nintendo was giving out, just like Splatoon, just like several of the free updates that Smash Bros. Got. You know, it just, you know, keeps on coming. It's great. They touched upon Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. There's some updates on that. Not really much to update, just more in-depth of stuff we already know. That's coming November 20th. We already know that. New Splatoon content. And that's going to be live today. An update is coming today. There's 2 new stages, which is the, what was it called? The Museum de Alfonsino and the Mahi Mahi Resort. I think they said the museum will be live today with the update, but the resort stage won't go until 6 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. There's also going to be like 40 plus new equipment as well, which is pretty sweet. Again, and they did announce they will continue to support Splatoon until January at least. So that right there shows you that for a good over half a year they've supported this game with all this great DLC and updates and content, and it's all free. It's all free, you know. Another great thing what I like about Nintendo is they do this. It's all been free. They also said there's gonna be a Treehouse Splatoon tournament in December. It's gonna be live streamed, you know, whatever. Don't really care about that. Super Mario Maker, the only thing I touched upon is this is one of the disappointing things in my opinion. No new real DLC, but there's a new portal site coming which will work on your PC and your smart devices where you can search levels easier. It looks really redundant. I don't really see the point. Mario Maker did not capture my interest like most people did. I don't think it will until they massively update it again, like if they add Super Mario Bros. 2 style to it or something. But an update where a website where you can search levels easier, it's like, you know, what do you do? Who cares? I don't really care about that. I want more DLC for the game. Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival info. I'm not really going to go much on that because it's just the game's coming out tomorrow. I am getting it tomorrow. I won't be unboxing it, letting you guys know what I think of it. Mario Tennis Ultra Smash info. They did confirm there's going to be standard and simple mode. Standard is your standard Mario Tennis with all the crazy stuff. Simple is going to be more or less just a basic tennis game with Mario characters. 4-player local multiplayer, which is amazing, and online multiplayer, of course, with different modes, multiple match types. There's going to be what's called a Knockout Challenge single-player mode for the Amiibo, which lets you level up your Amiibo, and then you can take your Amiibo online as well, which is something that not even Smash Brothers did. So it's really cool that Mario Tennis is doing that. Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, I know it looks like a budget release, and it probably is, but what they're doing with it looks really cool. I can't wait to get it. I know I'm probably one of the 4 people on the planet that can't wait to get it. I know everyone is like trashing the game, but hey, it looks fun. I like what they're doing with it. Xenoblade Chronicles X info. Again, the game's been out in Japan for months. Not going to go much into that. Comes out December 4th. We already know that. Nintendo eShop stuff. They talked about the Badge Arcade that recently released. Pokemon Cross, they announced a new free-to-start game just like Rumble Blast and Pokemon Shuffle. It's going to have over 300 stages and every Mega Evolution so far as well. Comes out early December for the 3DS eShop. They talk about more indie titles. SteamWorld Heist comes out this holiday. It has a limited theme as well if you download it. I don't really care about that. Fast Racing Neo, early December. I cannot wait for this game. It's looking better and better. It's pretty much you take F-Zero, you take Wipeout, you combine them, 60 frames per second, 1080p on the Wii U. Massive online, local multiplayer, single player campaign, has everything. It looks fast, looks gorgeous, looks beautiful, looks so fun. I've been so excited for this game. I cannot tell you. But it's great. They've talked about it. I knew they were going to talk about it. Another thing I predicted. Hopefully they keep to that early December. It's made by Shinen, who also made Nano Assault Neo on the Wii U eShop, which I have. I got that day one with my Wii U, so that's another fun game. So they're great developers, and it looks fun. I cannot wait. They talked about that. And then Type of Man comes out November 19th. I did play the demo for that on a friend's Wii U when we were doing the whole E3 thing. And it's a fun game. It reminds me a lot of Limbo. And it looks fun, so that's cool. They had a Yokai Watch sketch with Reggie and Bill, which was hilarious. There's not really much else to say, but it's hilarious, and they're going to continue it with another sketch sometime later in a few days. There's going to be a Splatoon and Smash Bros. Wii U bundle coming for this holidays. They specifically mentioned Black Friday. That's really cool. Original 3DS XL bundles, which is really redundant. I don't understand that. Why would you use the original 3DS XL when you can use a new 3DS XL? My only guess is they're trying to get rid of the extra stock of it or something, but I mean, I kind of hate when companies do that, because it's like Nintendo, because parents are going to see the cheaper version and be like, oh, I'll get that for my kids, you know, and the kids are going to have the less quality version. I understand some families don't make a lot of money, but still, it just encourages less of an effort on what, like, to get during the holidays and stuff. It's just, I don't know. I wish they would use the new 3DS XL. That's just my opinion. The new Amiibo, January 22nd. So we got the next wave of Animal Crossing Amiibo, which I've been saying is going to be their next wave, the next series of Amiibo after Smash Brothers. The next wave of those come out January 22nd, along with Lucas for Smash Brothers, along with Series 2 of the Animal Crossing cards. All come out January 22nd, so that's really exciting. It gives me time to collect the last little bit of the Series 1 Animal Crossing cards, as well as, you know, save my money and, you know, budget better. So I like that. It's a perfect date for it. End of January, really cool. They show Pokken Tournament. I cannot wait for Pokken Tournament. At first, when they first announced it, I was like, it's Tekken with Pokemon, but then they showed a little bit more of it. Since then, it's been looking good. They announced it's coming to Wii U, which really hyped me up, because I don't really care if it's in the arcades. I want it on my actual dedicated game platform at home, because I don't really go to the arcades that much. Yeah, so Pokken Tournament, they showed it off. It's going to be coming out spring 2016, and all first production runs will have an Amiibo card for Shadow Mewtwo, which you can unlock Shadow Mewtwo in the game normally just by playing it, but with the Amiibo card, you can unlock him automatically. The Amiibo card looks great. I love the Amiibos. Personally, I prefer unlocking my content normally, so I'm still going to get the first production run, obviously, for that card, because, you know, it looks cool. I just wish it did more, because I'm probably not going to use it to unlock Shadow Mewtwo. I'd rather unlock him as I play the game. That's just how I like to play my games. I'm more old school in that fashion. But there's a new trailer showing Shadow Mewtwo and Mega Lucario, and they kept like showing like anime characters on their heads or something. It was really weird. I didn't understand it, but the battle with them was cool. Obviously, it was no real gameplay, but they did show gameplay before that. The game looks beautiful. I cannot wait for it. It's gonna be amazing. Star Fox Zero. There's a new trailer and gameplay. Bill talked about the vehicles and the transformations a lot. It is coming April 22nd. April 22nd. That's the new date for it. Seems far off. I was hoping for like a February date, but it's good because it spaces it out. I have a couple things to get in February anyway, so that's okay. Mario and Luigi Paper Jam info. They talked about the battle cards and the amiibo cards and stuff that you can... not amiibo cards coming out in real life, but there's like cards in the game which you can scan the Mario series amiibo figures for, and they can create character cards and you can use them in battle. We already knew about that for a while ago, but they did announce the release date, January 22nd. Now, that's one of the bad things about this Direct, because it comes out a whole month or two after the Japanese and European dates, because Japan and Europe get it in December. It's like, what the fuck? Again, we're waiting on this game, just like we waited for Yoshi, and just like we waited for previous Mario and Luigi games. They always seem to be coming out later in the North America, and I don't understand why. Final Fantasy Explorers info. I will be honest, I'm not a big Final Fantasy fan, and this game never really held my attention. I didn't really know much about it, but after seeing the gameplay, it looks really solid. It definitely has me interested, although I don't know if I'm going to be able to budget for it. The collector's edition looks massive. They announced a great collector's edition that comes with like a soundtrack CD, a 3DS case, and all this other crazy shit. But it's only online through the Square Enix website, and I had a very bad experience with the Square Enix website when I ordered my Kingdom Hearts 2.5 collector's edition from them, to where they sent it to the wrong address, and they fucked up my address, and I had to keep going back and forth, and then I got it like 2 weeks after it came out, and I was like pissed about it. So since then, I'm not dealing with their online website anytime in the foreseeable future. So, and I'm not a big Final Fantasy person anyways, but the game does look intriguing. I may look more into it. It's an action RPG. It looks great. And yeah, there's not really much else to say about it. It will include all the DLC that Japan has had for free, because I guess the game's been out in Japan for a while, so all the DLC that Japan has had will be free in the United States version. That's awesome. I support that so much. I love when they do that. Fire Emblem Fates. Now, here's another thing where we start getting really, really crappy, in my opinion. I hate the way this game is handled. I don't even know if I'm going to get this game. Each version, there's Birthright and there's Conquest. They're $39.99 each, which is bullshit. So $80 for both versions. You can download the other version if you get them digitally. You get one game, you get download the other version digitally for $19.99, so $60. Still bullshit. The third version is called Fire Emblem Fates Revelation. They didn't really announce a price point for it. But then there's a special edition announced, which is $79.99, $80. Includes all 3 games, as well as an art book and a 3DS pouch. The game comes out February 19th. Now, the special edition sounds cool. I still don't like how they're handling it. It's still $80 for the whole freaking thing. But not only that, they announced more DLCs coming down the road, which is fine. But the problem with it is they announced day 1 DLC that you can already pre-order. And it's like, I hate that. I hate how DLC-ified gaming has become. It's even hitting the Nintendo series like this. And that's like, again, we're talking about back when I was talking about Splatoon and Triforce Heroes, how they've been getting all this content, DLC for free. They've been doing that freaking right. Even with other games that were paid, like Mario Kart 8 and Hyrule Warriors, they still gave you a huge game right off the bat, all this content. But then, you can get the Season Pass for $20. You get so much more content and everything. They balanced it out a little bit more. Mario Kart 8 was a complete game, like any other Mario Kart game. The other stuff was just added on. Now it's just like they've specifically split the game in half, and then they're making a third version before the game even comes out, plus day 1 DLC, and it's just, it's too much for just one game. Because at the end of the day, it is just one game. I don't care if there's 2 different versions, a third story, DLC, special edition, whatever. It's one fucking game. One game, people. And in my opinion, I just think it's a crappy way of releasing this. Especially when compared to stuff like Splatoon and Triforce Heroes. So, I don't know. I did pre-order the special edition on Amazon just in case, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get it. I will be completely honest about that. Moving on, Mega Man Legacy Collection 3DS info. As you guys know, this game's already out digitally for Xbox One and PS4 and all of them. But the 3DS version is going to be a retail release, and there's going to be 11 exclusive 3DS challenges unlocked with the Mega Man Amiibo, which is actually really cool. And they've announced a gold Mega Man Amiibo, specifically for a collector's edition set with this game, which is actually really cool. The main game is going to be $30 retail. The collector's edition is going to be $50. The collector's edition comes with everything the main game does, so all the full game, the DLC challenges. It's going to come with some stickers and postcards and stuff, plus the Amiibo. So that's actually really cool. I think Mega Man Legacy Collection in general, I think from the day one, it's been a bad idea because it's just more ports that Capcom's pushing out, and I think Capcom has treated Mega Man horribly lately. That's a topic for a whole other video. But I like what they're doing with the 3DS version. I like what they're doing with the Amiibo stuff. The collector's edition looks nice. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt this time. And I like to get at least most of the Amiibo stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna pick this up. Here's the worst announcement in my opinion. Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow coming to the eShop, and they utilize the wireless functions to battle and trade locally, which is cool. But it comes out February 27th on the eShop. They didn't say the Virtual Console, they just said eShop, but obviously it's going to be Virtual Console games. They're still black and white and everything. I was very hyped because yesterday they had talked about Pokemon announcements, and I was like, okay, cool, Pokemon Z finally. I want Pokemon Z so bad, so we can finally move on with the series. Instead, we get this, and I'm just like, I'm happy for people who really like those games. I understand there's a lot of people who like those games. I mean, hell, I love those games back in the day when I was a kid. But there's a difference between stuff that's aged well and stuff that hasn't aged well. Super Mario Brothers has aged well, and it is very, very timeless. Pokemon Red and Blue, and even Yellow. Yellow's cool. Yellow's cool just for the Pikachu and the anime aspect. But Red and Blue specifically have aged very, very horribly, in my opinion. There's just... especially now, they have remakes, Fire Red and Leaf Green, that you can, they're very common. Sure, they're still $30, $40 used, but they're very, very common. And they're better games that you can still, everything you do in those games can work all the way up to the newest games, X and Y, and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. So, I mean, I don't understand. There's a lot of stuff missing from those versions. You can't refight trainers after you beat the Elite Four. There's really nothing else to do besides collect Mewtwo. It's just, I mean, there's no natures, no extra typing, no genders. I mean, I can go on and on, but I just think this is, and people are already hyping up as like the best thing of the Direct, and I'm just like, why? Like, I don't understand it. I don't know. If I ever do download them, I'm probably going to download Yellow just because the whole, you know, it's a little bit different. But I don't even know if I'll download that. You know, I'm just, there's too many games coming out across Wii U, 3DS, PS4, you know, just, I need to budget my money. I'm not rich, you know, and I'm not going to spend. These games are probably gonna be like, they didn't announce, I don't think they announced the price, but they're probably gonna be like $7 or $8 a piece, I'm guessing. I'm not gonna spend $20, $30 for old, outdated games that I played hundreds of hours of back in the 90s. Like, I'm just, that they've been remade and there's better versions out already. Like, I'm just not, I'm not gonna do that. I'd rather spend money elsewhere. So, again, feel free to hate me. You know, you can dislike the video for me saying that, but again, this is all my opinion. I'm happy for people who want to play it. I'm just throwing that out there. This is my opinion. I think this is the worst thing they announced in the Direct. My opinion. You know, it's not fact. I'm not saying it is the worst thing. I'm saying in my opinion, I believe it's the worst thing. Just throwing that out there. Take it how you will, guys. Moving on. Hyrule Warriors Legends. This was amazing because they did announce finally female Link, which I've been waiting for. I've always said this. With how many Links there are in the timeline, Link keeps getting reincarnated. Why would his reincarnation always be male? It's high time we got a female incarnation. It's called Linkle, and she has the crossbow, another weapon I've always wanted in Zelda games, which is actually pretty sweet. Hyrule Warriors Legends comes out March 25th in the US. About 2 months after Japan, which kind of sucks. But oh well. And you do get a theme for your 3DS by purchasing it, so that's actually pretty cool. So really hyped for that. I'm hyped up a lot more for Hyrule Warriors Legends now than I was when it first released. If you guys don't remember, if you guys have been following my channel for a while, when they first announced Hyrule Warriors Legends, I was like, I was gonna get it regardless. It's Zelda. I get everything Zelda related, but I was like, I'm not sure. This seems like not the best idea. But I've done a 180 on that since they've actually announced more stuff for it and have been talking about the characters and the new content. So I'm really loving what they have with it. Bravely Second, they touched upon it for like 2 seconds, and all they said is it's coming spring 2016. The next announcement is probably the best announcement of the entire Direct because it's something I and many others have been waiting for. I literally screamed. My throat still hurts because of how bad I screamed. Dragon Quest VII finally being localized, published by Nintendo, summer 2016. But oh wait, there's more. It's like a Billy Mays commercial. But wait, there's more. Dragon Quest VIII, 2016. They didn't say an actual period, but they just said 2016. Both 3DS remakes, 2016 North America. That is fucking phenomenal. I was just like, holy shit. I was like, Dragon Quest VIII I'm not as excited about. Dragon Quest VII was the main one just because it's expensive nowadays. The localization is not as up to par with the current remakes. And I just want more Dragon Quest games in general. Dragon Quest Heroes on PS4 is fine, but I want more traditional Dragon Quest games. And this gives me more hope for Dragon Quest XI coming stateside, the 3DS version and PS4 version. So this is just fantastic. I've been waiting on Dragon Quest VII for ages, and Dragon Quest VIII as well. It's just mind-blowing, both in 2016. Like, it's, oh my god, okay, I need to get this video over with. They showed off more indies and third-party content. Mighty Number 9 for Wii U is coming February 16th. I'm still looking forward to that game. I know the game's been getting a lot of hate lately, which I don't quite understand why. The reasons for it are kind of bullshit in my opinion, but again, just my opinion. But I'm looking forward to it. You know, can't wait for that. Lego Avengers, January 26th, if you're into that. I'm not a big Lego person. Project Cross Zone 2, February 6th. Again, if you're into that. Just more games. I'm probably not going to get it. Terraria is coming to 3DS and Wii U early 2016. I played Terraria on the PS Vita, and it's okay. I'm just not a big fan of all the Minecraft sort of games. If there's one Minecraft clone I will ever play, it's Dragon Quest Builders, if they ever bring it out. Yeah, moving on. The last thing they announced was Smash Brothers DLC and Cloud. Final Fantasy VII, Cloud Strife, coming to Smash Brothers. They didn't say when, but they did say that there's going to be a Smash Brothers broadcast coming in December. Probably going to show new info and stuff. They did show a trailer for Cloud. He looks great. He has his original Final Fantasy VII outfit as well as his Advent Children outfit, so that's cool. His final Smash is the Omni Slash. They did show Chocobo costumes for Mii characters as well, which is cool. As far as my reaction to this, I'm indifferent. It's not as bad as Ryu. I still think it's bullcrap because I'm looking at Square Enix and I'm like, Square Enix, you own Nintendo now. They're publishing Bravely Second, Dragon Quest VII, and Dragon Quest VIII, and they're putting your boy Cloud in their most beloved franchise, Super Smash Brothers, all to promote Final Fantasy VII Remake coming to PS4. You own Nintendo. We need a version of Final Fantasy VII Remake or Final Fantasy 15 coming to NX or something mainline for Final Fantasy or one of their big series. You owe Nintendo. That's all I'm going to say. But Final Fantasy does have a bigger history with Nintendo than Street Fighter does. I still say this is better than Ryu. It's just Final Fantasy 1 through 6 was on the NES and Super NES. They built that series. If it wasn't for the NES, Square Enix probably wouldn't be around these days. So again, it's Cloud's been a beloved character. And I'm happy. He looks fun. I'm happy to experience him. I'm happy for the people who really wanted him in. Personally, I wanted more Nintendo characters. I'm still hoping out for King K. Rool, or even Nintendo even third-party characters that have been prominent on Nintendo systems lately, like Bayonetta. I just think at this point they're going more for the fans, which is not a bad thing. Again, what I want could be the minority to what the majority wants, and I can see it from their perspective. And Smash Brothers so far has delivered on all accounts, in my opinion, for the content that they've been spewing out. So, props to Nintendo, props to Square Enix. Again, Square Enix, I still think you owe Nintendo. We need a mainline game of yours, big game on a system. It doesn't have to be exclusive. It can be multiplat. Like I said, you can make a multiplat version of Final Fantasy VII Remake for NX, or even Final Fantasy 15 or something. But just you own Nintendo. I'm just putting that out there. So that's about it. I do want to say there was no Metroid Prime Federation Force in this Direct, which is kind of bummed out. I wanted to see more of that. No Shin Megami Tensei Crossfire Emblem, even though the game's coming out in Japan next month. You figured we'd hear more about it if it's coming out next year in the US. No Pikmin 4, even though Miyamoto did say it's been in development, it's close to being finished, so that's a bit shocker. And then no announcement of Pokemon Z. Instead, they opted for Red, Blue, and Yellow on the Virtual Console, which is, whatever. It is. I think that was a poor choice. Where's my Pokemon Z? I want Pokemon Z. It's just that's what I've been waiting for. I love Pokemon X and Y. And I want the third version. I want 6th generation to come full circle so we can move on, But yeah, that's about it. It's not the best Direct. There have been a couple others that have been up there, but this was a phenomenal Direct still, with lots of great stuff. Lots of stuff coming for the rest of the year and early next year. So Nintendo just, hitting out of the park again for Wii U and 3DS. I can't wait. What do you guys think about the Direct? Just let me know in the comments below. And, yeah, like I said, I will catch you guys later. There's going to be probably unboxings tomorrow for Amiibos and Animal Crossing and all that. So stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching.